And here we have it. We are back here for Game 3 of today at the PTL 2020s, held here at Bruce Pullman Park in Papakura in Auckland. My name is Kimo Holtham, and sitting with me today I have Grant Robinson. Now we have Te Waipounamu going up against the Northern Strikers. You coming up from the South Island, what do you think we can expect from the South Island Te Waipounamu team today?
Yeah, good question, and morning Kimo and everybody. Look, they'll be just looking to really settle into their patterns. They unfortunately came away 2 losses yesterday, so they'll be looking to really get on the board here today, and that comes from setting a good platform right from the start. So nice and simple, nice and structured to get underway. And as we see that turnover, so not the best start for them. They'll look to really bounce back from this, need to settle in.
Yes, and you don't want to be giving this Northern Strikers team early possession. We saw yesterday they are very good at scoring tries. I mean, their first game they won against the Raiders 9-6. Their second game they lost against the Heat 10-12. But there are a lot of points being scored, and as you can see, they make it look easy here within the first minute, touching down just from a nice little step back play.
Yeah, nice platform set there by the Strikers to get one on the board nice and early. And as you said, Clemo, plenty of tries under their belt. I think Strikers were sitting at top of the table with the points for in terms of tries after day one. So good start for them here.
Yes, Te Waipounamu, without a few of their players today. Angus Folks at number 1, he'll be a huge loss for them. Mei Hanashune as well. Ben Anderson also sitting out today's first game. They have Simon Anderson not playing. They have Legend Holtham, their captain, not playing as well, and Henry Anderson. Those are the Te Waipounamu players sitting out for today's game. Because remember, there are 20 players per team, but you're only allowed to field 14. Here Te Waipounamu close with scoring their first try, but well defended by the Strikers team.
Yeah, great defence from the wingers there, and we'll be expecting a lot of that after day one. But will have been a little bit of analysis from both teams in terms of where they can pick apart this. But defence will be the structure for Te Waipounamu here, and then the yardage patterns for me is really getting a solid platform as we see awesome yards, exactly what we want to see there.
Yes, Kulane Stringer very, very well. He was the one who threw the long ball down the other side of the field and then come back up to put some defensive effort in, and he was also the one who shut down the try for the Strikers. So very good early on signs by Stringer. And here he is again for a third set, another little chopper to his link. Must be very fit. You can see him now just running off towards his box. But that's 3 full sets up and down the field. Great ticker shown by our Te Waipounamu team.
Yeah, they won't be short of that. They're well drilled into this to get up and down the field a lot. There's a lot of grit and drive from the boys from the south, and that will be the setting of the platform. The likes of Jimmy Taylor that we just see there, just at dummy half, he will go hard all day and set great platforms to get hopefully the likes of Harry Kirk onto the ball a little bit more. As we see a 32, Harry right there on the ball, easy dive. That's who we'll see want to sort of take a bit of a lead with this team, Te Waipounamu. Harry Kirk, he had an outstanding first season in the PTL last year, and looking to double up off that. Nice move, takes them on the short side, and yeah, unfortunately the defence couldn't quite stay with them there, so great start from Harry.
Yes, exactly the position you'd be wanting Harry in. Those of you who may not know, he does play halfback. He's a very good halfback as well. So the Raiders would have been looking out for his long ball, and that's the options that he has. He can fake the long ball, and he has a nice little slide because he also has a bit of speed on him as well. Someone definitely they need to look out for. Don't mind the score at the moment. It is saying 1-0, but the score at the moment is 1-1. Here we have the Raiders looking for that long ball. They have the inside check, unable to convert it into points though. So we have Te Waipounamu now. They'll be looking to make some good yardies outside of their 7 metres.
Yeah, looking to stay nice and direct here on the set while a couple of the boys get off. Will Hamilton coming in off the wing here as well, just getting some nice ball movement through to Aaron Fiveash. And nice settle straight in here. Looks like 32 set up for Fiveash long ball to J Hill Katamau. and is a great set right down to the goal line. Coaches should be pretty happy with that one as they turn around now and put some pressure on the strikers.
Oh, you would be very happy with that set. They went coast to coast, then managed to plug the strikers team down in that corner. Exactly what you'll be wanting. Te Waipounamu looking very strong today. A lot better than what they were doing yesterday. And there we have a strong touch there by the Te Waipounamu team.
Yeah, just upsetting that attack, which is good. Aaron Fiveash now chasing down on the short side. And the strikers have done well there. They've managed to get through, offloaded into the corner and managed to dot down. Looks like maybe Boston Kake was that on the try there.
Yes, it was a beautiful scoop there by Portini Rolls Paiwai, but an even better put down. His feet were in the air. He managed to catch the ball, making sure he didn't put his feet outside of the touchline. Great work there by the Northern Strikers. They're up now 2-1. Te Waipounamu, they're making some good leeway forward. And there we have Harry Kirk again.
On the ball again. Great platform from Jimmy Taylor, setting up, driving hard into the middle there. Quick feed to Harry Kirk, and again it just seemed to open up for him. So
just miscommunication here in this defensive line. Harry Kirk showing up today. He levels up the scores.
Yeah, good energy from Te Waipounamu there. They need to now obviously look to disrupt this set from the strikers. Otherwise we'll be in for a scoreline like yesterday with the strikers of a 12-10. So on the ball, little pop-out play, and it looks like he might have got outside him there. That's a nice little pop-out. Again, Boston Kake on the bounce-out by the looks of that one.
Oh, that was a beautiful play by Boston Kake. You can see him. Not only was it a good pass from his dummy half, but Boston Kake able just to bounce outside of his defender, putting a beautiful ball down. The strikers, they have some little tricky plays out on this 5 metre.
And I'm pretty sure that's a learned play within the family. I've seen that one from another man named Kake many times, and probably been on the back end of it defensively too. But let's carry on with the play.
There we go. Te Waipounamu almost managed to sneak in there, but very well defended by the strikers team. You know, they haven't come into this competition with many big names in their team, but what they're able to do with the team on paper that they have, the strikers, in my opinion, one of the stronger teams in this competition. I mean, they pushed the Heat, who are supposed to be standout favourites, to a 10-12. So them definitely a team to watch out for throughout this competition, the strikers.
Yeah, I really like what I saw from them yesterday. They're working as you want as a whole team. No standouts necessarily, but obviously Daniel Puterangi as co-captain and Reihana are leading them well, but a lot of these younger guys really standing up and taking the opportunity they have here on this stage of the PTL.
Yes, definitely, but they did make a mistake there. One thing we have to remember is this is only second day of play for these guys. The more they play together, the better they're going to get, and that's across all teams. This Te Waipounamu team, the strikers as well. Here Te Waipounamu looking just to set something up in the middle here.
Yeah, just looking to draw that defence up. Again, we've got Fiveash, sweep for Harry Kirk, the bounce back, Jay Hill, numbers, and in they go. Well structured play there. Nice control and patience to set that up and get the defence just where they wanted to run that play.
And that's what it come down to, the setup, just the patience they had to make sure they were latching the right people, and they did exactly that. That was textbook. As a coach, you'd be super happy seeing that sort of play because they pulled it off perfectly.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, they really took the advantage of Harry Kirk sweeping around there. I think the defence slid across. He's already dotted down twice, so they really didn't want to give him his hat trick, and that just created the opportunity on the open side with the bounce back and the easy numbers in.
Yes. This Te Waipounamu team, they need to be careful of Doyle. We saw yesterday he is very skilled in and around this 5 metre line. Here we see as Quickie, there's outside ball to his winger there. Beautiful dive over the line. What are they saying? The refs are going to call it a try. Beautiful try to Tuke Rangi. Again, just this Doyle I was talking about, he showed some of his skill yesterday. Beautiful position to be able to flick that ball out to his winger, who Superman dives over the line. The strikers, they are on fire at the moment.
Yeah, that was outstanding aerobatics in the corner. from the strikers. And just as you said, Chicago Doyle on the ball there just creates a little bit of indecision from Te Waipounamu, but here they're coming back. Got a nice feed ball, long ball to Will Hamilton, which he loves dotting those ones down. No pressure, nice and simple, gets on the scoreboard.
Yes, Will Hamilton yesterday, in my opinion, one of the standouts for this Te Waipounamu team, and he just goes and dots down an easy one. It just looks like they may have gone over their attacking structures on the 7 metre last night, this Te Waipounamu team, because everything they're doing at the moment, they're latching the right people, they're drawing in who they need to draw in for their attacking moves to work. It's a beautiful touch to watch. The strikers here.
Yeah, just getting a repeat set there. So this is going to really put the pressure on the Te Waipounamu defence. Looking to get Butter Doyle on the ball here, showing a little bit more aerial flair. Not going to be short of that today, I don't think, with these conditions a lot drier than yesterday. And the strikers are looking to get another one here, just drawing out the defence.
Here they have their co-captain Daniel with ball in hand.
Chucking the long ball with that wind, and plenty of room in the corner for the winger. How good was that ball?
Was that Parsons who threw that ball?
Oh,
I think it may have been.
Nice 33 peel, engages the defence, and with the wind blowing that way right to left for that team, there's plenty of room and well spaced by that winger to be right on that line.
Was he throwing against the wind? No, he was throwing with the wind, but still, to be able to throw long balls in this type of weather just goes to show the skill that these strikers players have.
There we go, looking just for that same setup, exactly how they scored the last one, Te Waipounamu. Jimmy Taylor on the drive, quick sweep from Harry Kirk, who's looking to get back on now. Dingo, or 33 peel, looking for that line. Nice pop up there from the link to defend that, but does give a repeat set for the Te Waipounamu boys.
I'm like what I'm seeing with this Harry Kirk. He has a very quick release on his pass for that long ball. No doubt Te Waipounamu will be looking to use that a lot more. They have a backdoor play coming here. They have numbers on the left side. He chooses to slow down. Very well defended by Snellgrove, number 2 for the Northern Strikers. He's been doing a lot of the grunt work, the number 2 Snellgrove for the Strikers team. Does a lot of the driving, a lot of the defending here on the middle. Great defensive work again by the Strikers side to Tuhi Tuta.
Yeah, Jackson right on the ball, just feeds through now. Hamish Fawkes, younger brother of Angus, who's unfortunately not playing today, picked up a bit of an injury. Willie Hamilton trying to show his aerial flair, and he's got that one down.
Mate, he doesn't need to try, he just does. Like I said, he was a standout yesterday. It looks like he's going to be another standout today. Just putting himself in positions to score, you know. He knows where to space himself out on the field to give his insides enough space to work what they're doing, and it's just opening up holes in front of him.
Yeah, nice pass, nice pick up and pass from Jordan McEntee, and again using that wind, so left to right for them, just gave Will Hamilton that space in the corner to dot down.
Backdoor play here. Parsons with ball in hand to his captain Danyon. Danyon looking for the gap. Does he get it?
Great chase down touch there by Aaron Fivash. Looking nice and strong in the middle. Morgan Putarangi looking to draw that defence out. Looking at 32 Peel. Coming around, bouncing straight out to the link outside. Harry Kirk. And yes, did get outside there.
Good honesty call by the number 17 for the Te Waipounamu, Hanlon Johnson. Knew straight away he hadn't touched, and he let the ref know. I'm liking this Parsons from the Strikers team. He seems to be everywhere. As you can see, Danyon just set that up, and Parsons got that ball off, checked it off to his link, who was running a nice little line, able to get outside.
Is that 3? I think he might have 3 there. He's having a field day out there at the moment. He's all over the field.
Strikers need to be careful, though. That's the first penalty. They can't give away another 2. They want to hold on to the advantage of being one ahead here.
Just set up Jimmy Taylor on the ball, releases early. Yeah, that looks like a good structured play. Just knocked down there by the Strikers, but they did have that advantage as they're bringing on a couple of fresh players. Get a whole set here. Let's see whether they can draw them out and get that same patience and structure they set up. Jackson right on the ball. There's Jordan McEntee again. Just seeing how that defence plays on that. Now let's see if we can get them. I still think they want to be looking at that second phase play, although they've had some great success off the single play so far, but I think strikers might have just readjusted their defence here, so maybe that second phase. Oh, a bit of room on that short side, and Jordan McEntee gets in.
Just some miscommunication on their defensive line. Like you said, Grant, it looked like they had readjusted, but they may have just forgotten what was needed. That was Snellgrove just getting caught out there. He will be disappointed in himself with how he did out that set. But to Waipounamu now. Looking at the score, they seem to be up by 2.
Yeah, as they come in just on the play, quickie play opening up, looking for that bounce out link again. Winger shoots up. Good fly D to cover that from Te Waipounamu and just reset them as they look. Strikers look to draw them back out again. Aaron Five-Ash there, strike.
Oh, the move was on Parsons, asking the question whether it was touched by a Te Waipounamu defender or not. I think he's getting the rub of the green with this one. They will get a new set on their 5 metre.
There's Doyle, no, fake that and gone long to Morgan Puterangi.
And there it is.
Finds some real gaps in there. That'll be want to be picked up from the coaches. Te Waipounamu won't be happy with that. There was a lot of room to move for Morgan Puterangi. Just maybe overplaying on that with Doyle on that short side, just covering that maybe a bit too much, which left the middles just exposed there.
Yeah, there's some real good combos I'm seeing here from the Strikers team. They have Morgan Puterangi, the captain. He's linking up very well with Parsons and with their number 7 with Te Tuhi as well. Playing some real good touch together, but to Waipounamu with some awesome yards, unable to capitalise though.
Yeah, that was a shame. Te Waipounamu looking at the same setup off the tap-off again, looking to drive hard and straight and get Harry Kirk on the sweep nice and quick. Unfortunately didn't come off, and that gives the Strikers the opportunity to get away to their sub-box, bring on fresh legs, and now driving down the field over the 10. Good yardage play there, looking for some options out the back. Good defence and good set from the Strikers. They should be relatively happy with that. Now they want to put some pressure on and see whether they can create a mistake from Te Waipounamu as they come out to their sub-box.
Yeah, no, very good set by the Strikers there. They managed to go coast to coast. Something Te Waipounamu is very good at as well. As you can see, they're chewing up metres. And we have got confirmation the score here at 7-6 at the moment. Nice little intercept there by Parsons. He just seems to be everywhere at the moment.
Yeah, nice lift up there just to disrupt that ball. Otherwise, Te Waipounamu might have been in for another there. So great defence in that channel as the Strikers come on strong, getting down to the Te Waipounamu into the zone. Picking short side goes Doyle.
Lovely pass by Doyle. They're calling the touch. Well defended. We have Doyle back on the field. Snellgrove now looking just to set something up. Nicely done by the Strikers here. They're just going to pack them into this corner, send some early flyers out, see if they can shut down their play here. Stop them from getting to their box, making that easy switch over. Shutting down some of those extra metres. Te Waipounamu do good in that position though.
Good latched here, looking to get across probably to a 32, and Harry on the ball. Good dump by Five-Ash. Harrison Kirk on the ball, going short side, he's through. Great defence. Doyle just got him on the back of the leg there, but nice set from Te Waipounamu.
Yes, Doyle, he's played very, very well today. He showed that yesterday as well, but someone I'm also been very impressed with today is Harry Kirk, the number 12 for Te Waipounamu. Some real good yards here by the Strikers though. Here they are, falling down the middle. They've got them on the back foot. Just execution, the way he caught the ball, he wasn't able to get in the position to score the try.
Yeah, it looked like he was right on the line, and that was a great last minute shut from the Te Waipounamu. A little bit strong in the defence touching there. Gives Te Waipounamu a chance with about a minute to go in this half, see if they can get down.
Yeah, Strikers maybe a little bit hard done by there. I thought he may not have been square, but Te Waipounamu, they'll be happy with that one. 55 seconds left.
Yeah, Jimmy Taylor on the ball again, looking to get the team down there. This is what he does all day. Has really good energy. Looking to set up a sweep play. Probably a bounce back, Jimmy looking, and would have been great on a second phase, wouldn't it?
That would have been. Or the long ball out to Hamilton on the wing. Option was there as well. But what I'm enjoying is I'm seeing some evident improvement from Te Waipounamu's game from yesterday. They are playing 10 times better. Just their setup and even some of their structures.
Ooh.
Nice dive there, but very well defended. The captain, Danyan, putting in the mahi on defence. This will be the last attacking set of the game if they can hold on to the ball for a full set. We have the strikers here with 8 seconds left, making their way up the field. They do get the penalty.
Yeah, that was great work on the line with Danyan. And gives the strikers one last check here, looking to use the ball, a bit of footwork, releases. Will Hamilton intercept. Could Te Waipounamu draw one back here? Carrying on.
And there we have it, the first half. We do have to apologise. We were having some scoring issues, but we've corrected it now. Te Waipounamu at the moment are on 6 points, and the Northern Strikers are on 7, so they're ahead by 1. Some great work being put in by both teams, and some definite improvement off of yesterday's game.
Yeah, absolutely. Great attack. They've obviously, both teams have looked at that, and you know, they'll be happy. It's a very tight game, but plenty of good options being taken here as we see these come through. Boston Kake has been the end point of a lot of these. Doyle getting through there. Awesome aerials in the corner by the winger. Another set up off this. Great long ball using that wind to the winger.
And here we have their captain again, and with Parsons, another long ball chopping out to that link. And that's Kake again. He's had an outstanding game today so far. A lot of these Strikers players have. They've been on fire. There's this captain as well. He's just continuing on from his form yesterday. The Strikers are ahead by 1 at the moment. But Te Waipounamu do not put their heads down, because they are only out of this game by 1 point, and they have been very strong the way they've set up their attack. Since the beginning of the game, to me, it's been outstanding.
Yeah. Absolutely nothing wrong with their attack. They're creating great options. What I would expect to be seeing probably from the coaches is, you know, these guys will go all day. They've got a lot of grit. They'll go hard for this next 20 minutes, but it will be in the defensive end. It will be pushing up a little bit harder through the orange zone, so that the Strikers don't get onto the line attack, and taking a little bit more pride around that goal line defence. That will be where I think the changes will be trying to come from the coaches at Te Waipounamu.
Yeah, something I think that tactically Te Waipounamu has done very well is a lot of their moves are targeted at bringing these middle players of the Strikers team together and squishing them up in the middle, opening up these big holes on the outside edges, something which I think Te Waipounamu may be able to take advantage of going into the second half. But the Strikers, on the other hand, them on attack, I just feel like every time they're down on the 7 metre, it's looking like they're going to score.
Yeah, what I'm liking from the Strikers is they do have a lot of options there, which we're starting to see. You know, you've got Kake, who's dotted down a number of times here, but the setup and the platforms using some of the players like Doyle, who we know is getting good reps. I saw him come through in the 16s program, both of the Doyles actually, and really big reps on those boys, so it's great to see them out here getting the chance, and they're creating that opportunity.
Yes, and now we've spoken about the players from the Te Waipounamu who have been stood down today. We have another 6 players from the Strikers as well. We're starting with their number 5, Carson Hepi. Then Tamatea Winiana, George Durbin Burgess is out as well, with their captain, Reihana Suter-Finch. That'll be a huge loss for them. He is one of their driving forces, one of the leaders on the field. Their number 13, Reese Brown, also sitting out, and number 19, Caleb Clark, won't be fielding for this first game today. So the Strikers now on the attack. We have Parsons with ball in hand, who's been very impressive. To his captain, they've had a good combo together, but he gets touched as dummy half, so Te Waipounamu now will be driving it out from the 7 metre.
Yeah, that was nice defence by Te Waipounamu. He got a nice dummy half picked and scooped and had plenty of time on the ball, but they just waited and created back into that, just drew him into the hole where both players could make that touch on the line, didn't release it. turnover, but now we've seen a turnover coming out of their line, which gives strikers the attack back again.
Yeah, to Waipounamu, they won't be happy with the way they turn that ball over, especially the way the strikers have been attacking inside of this 20 metres.
Yeah, strikers just looking to set up here, getting Doyle on the ball. 33 Peel out the back to the link. There's room to move there. Nice executed try, which comes through for Jackson Ephraim's to dot down in the corner. No aerials needed for that one. That was well structured by the strikers.
Just a great setup. They fake that Peel play, send it out to Parsons, who's sitting at the back. We already know he has a beautiful pass, and he just gets it to where the ball needs to go. The strikers now up by 2 against this Te Waipounamu side, and that's all off the back of a mistake by Te Waipounamu early on in the match. They will be disappointed with that, but they're making some good yardies up on the field. Lucky not to get called for the touch and pass there. Te Waipounamu now on the attack on this 5 metre. They look for the cookie play with a nice dive. Comes down to speed. Oh, they're calling the touch. Nice work by Kake. Managed to get there in time according to the ref.
Yeah, great setup play there. They'll be looking to come straight off the back of that again. Looks like a 32 long. It's a Forks, I think, there. And goes down, so reprieve there. Strikers get away, and now they're looking to head away.
Replay here. Oh, yes, no, very well done by the ref.
Yep, that's right. Clear
Not only
evidence
did he make
there.
the touch, but he was onside as well, both feet. Good work by Kake. Definitely someone to watch out for in the future.
Yeah, that's outstanding from that 7 metre line. We are seeing the impact of that, and it is creating those attacking options, I think. And as we were talking about yesterday, the defensive end for that 7 metres on your goal line, if you can win that, you're going a long, long way, because the attack seems to just be a little bit easier. These teams have worked on that overnight and really creating good options. So defensively is where it's going to be at today for these teams.
Yeah, we mentioned it a lot yesterday. It's the team who adjusts the quickest to this new 7 metre rule. They will probably do it the best. Oh, the option was there. Hamilton not in the right spot to be able to take the pass though. So the strikers, they'll be bringing it out from the 7 metre. So it's not all doom and gloom for Te Waipounamu. They did manage to go coast to coast on that one.
Yeah, rough in the wind there, coming on the right into the wind. Doyle's taking it forward, getting the yards going. Need a strong platform off the back of that.
Yes, we have some heavy winds blowing in at us here. Some great yardage here by the strikers team. It looks like they've got this Waipounamu on the back foot, and they do catch the Waipounamu offside, giving them a full set on the 7 metre.
Yeah, nice work by Potini Rolls Paiwai there, just drawing that defensive mistake, which creates the penalty. They'll be looking for a nice setup here, taking their time, a little quickly on that short side, see where the defence is at. And yes, he's managed to just sneak through between the players there. Really thought that was just the setup play for something to come off the back of that, just testing the defence, but sometimes you do manage to just sneak that one in. Little dummy might have just held them off a little bit, and play on was called and dotted down.
Yes, no, one of those Te Waipounamu players were asking the question, did I make the touch? He did make the touch, but he was a metre offside. So great work by the officials there. We have Te Waipounamu on the attack. Strikers need to be careful here. They could get... Yes, they could
just
get
looked
penalised
to roll
there.
back there, didn't they? Just as they saw the sweepers coming early, they definitely roll back in there. So well picked up by the referee. Goes to Te Waipounamu, another attack. As we get 5-ash on the ball, Jackson Wright picks, feeds back to 5-ash on the short side. Just testing the defence there. That'll be nice. They'll be wanting to look to get that back into the middle now. They've stretched it right across. Jackson Wright on the ball, looking to set up for 5-ash. He chucks long to Hill Katamol. There's a bit of space there, second phase. No, it just pulls out. Good defence by the strikers. Covered that nicely.
Very good defence, because they had Waipounamu had sort of bunched them up in this corner, so they threw a 32 long play. But the defence doubled off, managed to make the touch. Te Waipounamu now, they were looking for a miracle try, unable to do it, so the strikers, I feel like Te Waipounamu, they've sort of taken a step away from what they were doing in the first half. They had some real good setups, but unable to do that here early on in the second half.
Yeah, you're exactly right there. I was just thinking the same thing, Kimmo, and whilst we had Harry kind of leading from the front in that first half, it just lost their impetus a little bit there, and need to get back to some real structure, which comes from good defence there, and it really comes from a strong settle yardage pattern out of this. Really got to get that go forward.
Oh, and there, just the mistake. He initiates the touch without the striker actually touching him. So now they'll get a full set down on the 7. To Waipounamu would be disappointed in themselves after that set.
Yeah, looking for the quickie play on the link. Got to cover in, good.
And there he is, Te Tuhi Tuta. We spoke about him in the first half. You can't be napping whilst this guy has the ball. I mean, he's come up through some of those counties Manuko representative levels, so he is very good at his quick. He's very good at his short game. You can't be napping whilst he has the ball.
As we see Waipounamu now getting back down, looking like the same setup pattern they had before, but a little bit of variation. Jimmy Taylor pulls out, looks to attack on that open side. Striker's just in the play, looking to reset now. Got Fawkes, Taylor, back to Fawkes, looking at 32, chucking the long to Taylor, looks to footwork. Has an option to the winger, which was covered. Well done by the striker's winger. He didn't get drawn into the link channel. And ball goes down, and the strikers look to come back.
Yeah,
I'm sure they'll be looking to get to their sub box here.
I'm feeling like the Waipounamu just need a bit more leadership out there. I mean, they had the middle defender, that number 4 for the strikers at 6s and 7s. He was offside. They could have attacked that channel. Instead, they chose to throw the long ball. Option picking not the best at the moment. But now to Waipounamu. They do get the penalty. I think it was for off the mark.
It looked like, I just picked up that signal. It looked like he just hooked the arm as he went to dump that ball. So good call from the referee. We can't get our arm around the defensive player to impede them when we're dumping the ball. And it gives the turnover to Waipounamu as they come on to attack and try and get one back from this lead that the strikers have at the moment. As they bring on Nick Saunders, good drive in there. Sweep comes around. They look short side to the winger with the wind. Great option, but just couldn't quite pick that up there. But a nice option. I like that. Definitely going with the wind.
Yes, and for all money, it looked like they were going to hit that right side, just with all players coming in over on those backdoor plays. And then he switches back to hit that long ball. Unfortunate not to score the try there. Daniel, lucky not to get called for a voluntary touch. He ran into the defensive player. To Waipounamu now. Need to get their feet under them. They are backpedaling at the moment with the strikers. We have Doyle with ball in hand. Very good with ball in hand, but the Waipounamu defence, Harry Kirk in particular, very, very good.
Yeah, good defence here and a quick roll ball, and that's what we want to see. They need to go up a tempo a little bit here. There's about 10 minutes or so to go, and Te Waipounamu a little bit more energy needed here, which could be from that set. Draws a penalty as well. It's nice work, and that came from just lift and intensity there from the boys, getting the ball over the halfway, and now gives hopefully this attacking part a little chance as we see Five Ash, Jahil Kadamo in there, Jackson Wright just setting up, getting to that all-important 7 metres now. Just a little bit of miscommunication there between the middles. Now a bit static. We're looking for maybe a long sweep, and yeah, strikers just caught, not moving forward in that spot.
Yeah, they're doing it quite a bit as well, to be honest. To Waipounamu here, they should be identifying that, trying to attack that weakness. They're rolling, they keep rolling back before the touch is initiated.
Yeah, good patience though, just making sure they, again, like the first half, trying to set up, getting exactly where they want this defensive line. Five-ish on the sweep, gets it here, will probably look, nice release. No option there though, well defended by the strikers.
Yes, the strikers, they read that very well. So here they'll be looking to set up again. They run a 32 play. Are they going to pick? Which option is he going to choose?
Oh, right in the channel. Great defense. Just stepped enough off the line. Couple of steps off the line, and it's all important no matter any game. Just to get off the line creates no opportunity, and managed to dot that down and gives the strikers this acceleration now through the middle of the field. And they're going to strike right off the line. It's great yards. Looking for the open, and looks like he's got that. That's great work from the strikers end to end, and a nice platform set for, I think it might have been Rolls Paiwai on the ball. Down to the winger, good dot down.
Just some great yardies put in by the strikers, where they managed to catch Te Waipounamu. They've done it the last few tries. They're just getting them on the back foot, where Te Waipounamu were constantly backpedaling, not able to catch their feet and set up their defence. The strikers at the moment, some good midfield yardage into attacking position.
Yeah, here we are, Harry Kirk just trying to set something here, maybe a 33 or quickie back to Harry. Footwork, almost had them on that attack. He'll be looking to have another set up off here. Getting a 32 platform for him, or is, yep, can he execute off this? Looking the links there, short one. Oh, unfortunately couldn't handle that. It could have been the option there.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from Kirk though, because he's not just going out there throwing the long ball willy-nilly because we know he can. He's actually looking for which is the best option. You see here, he scoops through, he's eyeing that winger to see whether they're coming in, and he notices that his other middle has got an in and behind his defender, so he instead decides to throw the short.
Yeah, good option there. Probably if we had that chopper just chopping a little bit harder, he probably would have, that striker defence would have been in, he would have got in behind him. But nice option as Doyle gets the slip through the short side, feeds off. Referee calls the touch. Well done there. Nice defence by the Te Waipounamu just to cover that, but that was excellent acceleration by Doyle once again, who looks to footwork. And ball goes down. Referee says Te Waipounamu ball.
Yeah, I'm glad he called Te Waipounamu ball, only because I think I could tell he wasn't playing at the ball. The ball just happened to hit him on the way to the ground. And here we have Kirk again looking to get some yards started, but
yeah, full pass off the ruck there. That's a real shame. They needed to get that drive forward there, and just creeping forward, not depth on the timing, and that's going to really cost them here. Can the strikers get another one and really push this lead out?
Yeah, they're looking quite dominant at the moment. The score at 11-6. They go the long ball out to their captain. The captain just finds the gaps. Not enough communication coming off this Te Waipounamu defensive line.
Yeah, unfortunately just got lost there, the middles. I think he might have been looking for that short side quickie, which they had some success with earlier on, and that just again opened Daniel Morgan Putering. He just said, give me the ball again, because that channel in there has been great for me today, and I'll just take another easy one, unfortunately.
Yeah, they need to be supporting each other just a bit better, just, you know, maybe a bit more communication. That might be the issue. They've got some good yardies going here. They're going short side out to the winger. Well defended by the strikers.
Yeah, nice set-up play, but again, just that one-off attack play. We're looking to have something a little bit more options, or a second phase play maybe here Te Waipounamu want to look at, just to engage that striker defence. The striker's looking pretty comfortable defensively here at the moment. It seems to be through the one-off plays from Te Waipounamu, so be good in the last part of this game to see if they can change it up a little bit, the attack from Te Waipounamu.
Yeah, maybe just throwing in an easy play like maybe a quickie bounce or something that automatically puts that striker defence or Mad Dog D almost makes it obsolete against something, a move as easy as a quickie bounce.
Yeah, and good defence, good strong touch there by Jordan McEntee. Gets the turnover. This could be just what they need to get down there and have another attack, see what they can formulate here as the new fresh legs are going to come on. Good yards there. Will Hamilton passing off to Harry Kirk. Setting up, got 5-ish there. J Hill Catamol coming in to do the work in the middle again. Looks like Harry's on the sweep. Good read, or no tip on there. Plenty of room down that side, and the wind going that way too. But wasn't able to get it through to Will Hamilton, who did have space and room to move out there. So a nice setup, just not quite executed in the end. Let's see if the strikers can get out of this, or the Te Waipounamu can put a bit of pressure on and get another little turnover.
Yeah, I'd be looking to strengthen up my ruck defence a bit more if I was Te Waipounamu. Te Waipounamu, they're just getting caught out. No, they're not. They're going to give them the ball. Good opportunity for Te Waipounamu. They'll take anything they can get at the moment. So now they're in good attacking position.
Yeah, out to Jackson Wright, just sitting in there, drawing the defence up. We'll be looking to get around right on that 7 metre, 5-ish there. Calling the sweep to come around. Ball's been knocked down. Recount there. So they've got a whole new attack set up here. See if they can really set up a structure. J Hill Catamol just drawing the defence around, stretching them a little bit. Down for 5 Ash. No, didn't have that coming, but they have. Referee has called for the strikers not moving forward again.
Need to be careful here. One more and they'll be dealing with 5 people.
Yeah, 5 Ash just looking off to Jackson Wright. Good young up and coming Canterbury boy. Jimmy Taylor just talking.
I thought it was the Te Waipounamu attack isn't as structured as it was in the first half, but what I'm seeing is that the strikers have actually made some adjustments to their D-line, which is what has stopped this Te Waipounamu side from getting the setups that they were getting in the first half. Good coaching by the strikers coaching team, to be honest.
Yes, absolutely. They've done a bit of work there, and that's obviously paying dividends for them right now. And Te Waipounamu, just getting a little out of sorts in that one, which was unfortunate. They had every opportunity there. Now they're going to be off the back, and as you said, rolling back again. They need to be pushing up hard to make these touches and put some pressure on the strikers, who are getting all the ground advantage here. Nice work again. Looked like Kake there on the ball. He'll be looking to pick up another one. Short side, good defence. Te Waipounamu get the turnover. Really need to lift the energy there, as we just hear their box call for a bit of urgency to get the go forward. Jimmy Taylor will do that for them. Feeds to Will Hamilton. Jimmy Taylor on the ball again. Quick shooter from the strikers. Disrupts there, and right in the ruck. Good call by the referee.
And that's all off the back of some quick ruck play and some good go forward by Te Waipounamu. Something they've been lacking in the second half. The score at 12-6. They won't be able to take this win today, but they can at least go away with a bit of confidence, knowing that some of their attacking structures and attacking policies have been worked out, because there were some very good moments by them in this year game today.
Yep, there has been. Just looking to set up here. Well blocked out by the strikers. Gets a 32 long. Nick Saunders feeds, and good touch there. Good defence. Well done. Looking to set up now. Harry's no doubt telling them to get a set up here. Nick Saunders coming out. Heaps of room there for Harry. He's got all day on this one. Sneaks through. Plenty of options to the wing. And Will Hamilton will lap that one up once again. So nice finish there by Te Waipounamu to pick that one up.
Yes. Good to see them today find another leader in Harry Kirk. He's been very phenomenal. He's been very, very good in this here second game. He set up quite a few tries. He's shown that he has a long ball. He has a dive. He could be very potent for this Te Waipounamu side leading into the next round of games.
Yep, I agree, and it'll come down to what the coaches and players from the other teams can do to nullify that attack, and conversely for Te Waipounamu to just work off Harry and what he does to make sure that they've got some opportunities for other players to step up and create a real good team effort in this next game.
Strikers, I thought, lucky there to get away with that one.
Yeah, and just a delay, I think, on there from the winger, which gives another 10 metres up for Te Waipounamu. Counting down here, can they sneak one more just for a little bit of another confidence builder? Good yards there, Jimmy Taylor once again. Feeding through to Forks as the hooter goes. Looking to use the ball now, feeding the ball and a wrap around. Knocked down by the winger, so good defence to finish up there as we get the Northern Strikers, I think, taking this one out 12-7 over Te Waipounamu.
Yes, the Northern Strikers very impressive in their first match of the day. They did not have one of their co-captains, Reihana, on the field. Regardless, they really put some good attacking options up against this Te Waipounamu side. They ended up taking this game out 7-12. We're going to take a bit of a break now. We'll be back with you to stream the next game at 12:30, and that'll be the women's game Metro going up against the Manukau Raiders.